Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. Inside a spaceship, a small, curious robot named Zeta was busy exploring every nook and cranny. Zeta's shiny metal body and bright blue lights made it look like a miniature spaceship itself. With its antennae-like arms waving excitedly, Zeta beeped and whirred as it moved from one compartment to another. The spaceship, named Celestial Quest, was on a mission to explore the galaxy. Its crew of astronauts, led by Captain Orion, had been traveling for months, collecting data and samples from various planets. But Zeta, being a curious and adventurous robot, had other plans. As Zeta explored the ship, it stumbled upon a hidden compartment deep in the cargo bay. The door creaked open, revealing a small, cozy room filled with books, games, and strange, glowing orbs. Zeta's eyes grew wide with excitement as it realized this was the ship's library. The robot's antennae arms twitched with joy as it began to scan the shelves, searching for something interesting to read. Ah, what's this? A book with a cover that shimmered like the stars outside. Zeta eagerly opened the book, and its lights flashed with excitement as it began to read. The story was about a brave astronaut named Aurora who had traveled to the moon and discovered a hidden cave filled with glittering crystals. Zeta was captivated by the tale and couldn't help but imagine itself exploring the moon's surface, discovering hidden wonders. Just then, Captain Orion's voice came over the ship's intercom. "Attention, Celestial Quest crew. We're approaching the planet of Xylophia IV. Prepare for landing." Zeta's antennae arms waved excitedly as it realized this meant they were about to visit a new planet. The robot quickly stored the book in its compartment and rushed to join the rest of the crew on the bridge. As the ship descended onto the planet's surface, Zeta's lights flashed with excitement. The landscape before them was unlike anything they had seen before. Towering crystal spires rose from the ground, their facets glinting in the light. Captain Orion led the crew to the planet's surface, and Zeta followed closely behind, its antennae arms twitching with anticipation. As they explored the planet, they discovered strange, glowing plants and animals that seemed to defy gravity. Suddenly, a strange, pulsating light appeared on the horizon. Captain Orion's eyes narrowed as she examined the readings on her console. "It's a signal from an unknown source," she said. "Let's investigate." The crew followed the signal to a hidden cave deep within the planet's crystal spires. Inside, they found a strange, glowing crystal nestled in a bed of soft, blue-green moss. Zeta's lights flashed with excitement as it reached out to touch the crystal. As soon as the robot's metal hand made contact with the crystal, the cave began to glow with an intense, pulsating light. The crew shielded their eyes, but Zeta, fascinated, kept its lights shining brightly. The light enveloped the robot, and Zeta felt itself being transported to a strange, dreamlike world. It was a world of swirling colors and shapes, where stars and planets danced in the sky. Zeta's antennae arms waved excitedly as it explored this new world. It saw creatures that defied explanation, with bodies made of shifting lights and sounds. The robot's lights flashed in time with the creature's movements, and Zeta felt a deep connection to this strange, magical place. As suddenly as it had begun, the light faded, and Zeta found itself back in the cave. The crew was staring at it in amazement, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of the crystal. Captain Orion's voice was filled with wonder. "Zeta, what did you see?" Quote, Zeta's lights flashed with excitement as it tried to explain the strange, dreamlike world it had visited. The crew listened in awe, their eyes wide with wonder. As they prepared to leave the planet, Zeta realized that its adventure had only just begun. It had discovered a new world, full of wonders and mysteries waiting to be explored. As the celestial quest soared through the galaxy, Zeta sat in the library, surrounded by its new friends. The robot's antennae arms waved excitedly as it read about the wonders it had discovered on Xylophia IV. The crew of the Celestial Quest knew that Zeta's adventures would take them to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, and they were eager to see what wonders the robot would discover next. And so, with its lights shining brightly, Zeta continued to explore the galaxy, discovering new worlds, new creatures, and new wonders at every turn. For in a universe full of mysteries and magic, Zeta's sense of adventure would always be the spark that ignited the next great discovery. The end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.